Do you have a favorite tattoo you've done?
Yeah, the Ink Master finale.
Fuck yeah.
That one won me $100K, man. That's my favorite one.
Did being on that show like really change your life?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just telling a couple friends, like, it's a give and take situation because, am I going to be perceived as a sellout or what they quote as a sellout, or am I going to be perceived as someone who's trying to get ahead, and the reality is, like, change it's inevitable, and I decided to go for it, but I decided to do it my way. I'm going to brand myself my way outside of Ink Master, and it worked out perfect for me.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like people will other people in the community will see that as being like a sellout?
Because tattooing is very sacred, and it's always been sacred, and when the shows came out, there was a lot of controversy over it because it's like, well, now you're giving out, now people can see what supplies you're using, your technique, and now it's available to, millions of people weekly. So it does spark that wildfire of new tattooers, but at the same time, it sparks that wildfire of new clients, people who are too afraid to go into a tattoo shop, people who have anxiety, want to get tattooed their whole life, but they think it's going to be a terrible process, so I think it was the devil we needed. Realistically. And I'm very proud that I did it.
That's amazing.
So
that's awesome. What was like the first moment after you won where you're like it really felt real to you?
When I went to the Louis Vuitton store in Vegas the next day and I looked around, I was like, yeah, I don't want anything from here. So I just went and bought some slippers from like the shitty shoe spot.
That's so
But
funny.
I was like, hell yeah, I got money now. I was like, I could pay for this right now. And I was like, no, I mean, yeah, but you don't need a Louis belt and this and that. It was just me trying to, I don't know. I thought maybe I needed to have expensive stuff to make it feel real.
Yeah.
But I just wanted the option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to look and know I could buy if I wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I there's something also fun. Dan and I went to this Gucci store once, and I feel like we only bought something.
I would love to see Dan in a Gucci store.
Yes, I feel like we only bought something. They followed us. I feel like when we bought something, they were so fucking shocked. They just could not have been more surprised.
I deal with that all the time.
Were so surprised.
Me and my girlfriend gets very upset, because she's all, I'll pull my white card. I don't give a fuck, and I'm like, thanks. Yeah, you might have to, but we'll go places and they just assume that, I don't got anything. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that cash. Here's $5,000. And they're like, oh my God. And all of a sudden, come back and see me, man. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go back and see the dude who everyone avoided me, but except him.
Yeah.
It's a furniture store in Reno. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking cocksuckers. But the one dude it wasn't even his department. He goes, dude, no one's helping you. Can I help you out? I was like, dude, it's your lucky day. I want this and this. I'm paying cash. Let's go. And he got a big old, commission from it. And
yeah.
But I deal with that all the time. Home Depot's the worst. They watch me when I'm trying to buy a drill.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I literally have to. I'll pull out. I don't like to carry money on me, but I do. And my girlfriend's always like, "Why do you carry so much money on you?" And I stopped doing that because she checked me, so I don't do that anymore. But before, I have to prove to people I can afford it. I look a certain way, but I can afford it.
Yeah.
And then you go on TV now. Everybody at Home Depot knows me, so
fuck all of you guys.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll buy whatever the fuck I want. I was never stealing anyways, and if I wanted to, I could.
Yes.
Those locks ain't gonna stop me.
Fuck them. Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's awesome. Yeah, it's interesting. It goes back to your advice of just feeling judged and treating people a certain way. Because you never know. You
never know, and here, I'll give you guys an example. So back in the day, I used to do a lot of metal bands and shit. That was I have crazy layers of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to do a lot of okay, let's backtrack a little.
Yeah, walk me through the layers of the life.
So I didn't do anything weed, drugs, nothing. I didn't alcohol until I was 28.
Okay.
I was sober my whole life.
Huh. Why was that?
Because I was a straight edge kid. I was a hardcore straight edge kid from a town that's really aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just grew up with those dudes. They were a bunch of really tough dudes, hard lined. And, we're in a 24-hour city of sin. So you kind of have to act it. But that took me into metal and playing bands and doing all that shit. And I met this one dude named Paul Salem, really good friend of mine now. But he was just super cool. And this is 2004, 2005. And we've just kept in contact. And finally, like last year, he called me and he works for Lana Del Rey now, you know? So he was all, hey, do you want to do her merch?
Wow, that's cool.
I was like, I would love to. And the fact that he like we've kept in contact. I've always been good to him. He's been good to me. He called me for the job and he gave me that opportunity. And that was just because I was just a cool dude when I was a teenager, you know? So now that's why I live by that motto.
That's really, really awesome. That's cool. Yeah, you have a clothing line. I'm wearing one of your shirts.
Yes. I mean, I got a lot of random businesses, you know. I'm not like I love tattooing. I always tell people I'm 100% tattooer to the day I fucking die. Like, there's no questions. It's not a hobby of mine. Like, it's my life. It's given me everything that I've had. Like the tat gods, like I pray to those dudes every goddamn day for the life that's been given to me. But I have tattooers get old. Our backs are bad, you know, like we get carpal tunnel, and the reality is no one's looking out for us. Like, I don't even have health insurance. You know, I have to go on TV to win money to go get my cavities fixed.
Right.
So I'm trying other adventures and seeing.
Like a comedian.
Yeah. It is a comedian's way.
Dude, yeah, you got to do it, you know? So I have the clothing line. I actually, I have a vodka line.
Really?
Yeah, it just launched. It's me and a couple partners. I did some really cool graphics. It's black.
Whoa.
It's one of the only ones in America that's black.
It's
and
black
it's like
vodka?
Yeah. They approached me. They're like, dude, you would kill this label. Would you like to be involved? I was like,
Whoa.
hell yeah. So I branded it with them, designed the label, and dude, it just launched. I'll make sure I get you guys some.
We don't drink, but otherwise...
Yeah, give it to someone.
We'll
Throw it at a
give
wall.
it to
Light
someone.
it on fire. I don't give a shit.
If I did drink, I would only drink black vodka.
Hell yeah. You playing with some Chinese finger traps over there, dude?
It's literally all he does is sit at home and playing
looks like you're
Chinese
scratching
finger
some
traps.
records over there.
Jesus, there's so many things that I want to ask you. I don't even know what direction to go into.
Yeah, good luck. I try to ask myself shit every day in the mirror, dude, and I just walk off.
What do you ask yourself every day in the mirror?
What's the purpose of life,
Yeah,
man?
same.
What color are you gonna tattoo that rose? Are you really happy with all that black you put in? Stuff like that, you know, typical stuff.
What's the most painful spot that you've had tattooed?
My head.
Oh,
the head was real fucky. I did not like that at all. That's why I grew my hair out, so I had a reason not to go back.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah. Plus, they're all my homies. I got one side finished. I got one side that needs to get finished, and look at it. I got these locks of a fucking stallion, man.
Impressive.
Like, I'm trying to, like, when it falls out, then I'll get my shit fucking worked on. But for now, like, I'm fucking Vidal Sassoon in this shit.
Damn. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of texture.
Thank you.
No, I've really struggled with my hair texture. Anyway, that's great.
You're like a centaur.
You're like one of them Dothrakis, but he likes Hot Pockets. I fucking told you. I said, good luck. Good luck. It took my girl 4 years to just have a decent understanding of me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a wild man.
It took her 4 years to get to know you. I mean, how often?
She she knows me well, but like it took like I had a lot of layers of myself that I didn't know about.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so she was like, "Yo, you got to peel that one back. You got to check that one. You need to get that one figured out, and then we can, then you can give me what I need, and I can give you what you need." And it's worked out great.
That's very mature.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Interesting. What would you say is like the biggest thing that like you took from a mentor in tattooing when you were coming up?
The day you're too good for a butterfly, get the fuck out of a tattoo shop.
What does that?
And that basically means if you've gotten to the point where you're too good to do what got you into the game, then you're not paying back to the tradition and paying the respect that it deserves. You're too egotistical, So like, in a sense, it doesn't have to be a butterfly, but like you got to go back to your roots and you got to stick to the basics, and you got to pay homage to tattooing with the small ones if you do big ones all the time, You just got to check yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.